Hello, hello. Long time no see. You can see which stage was I practicing, which category, and it is free for all. Yeah, it's free for all. The last category from the full level part, which outside of full runs, I don't hold world record in, and technically tutorial any percent too, but that speedrun is so lame. It's like okay, go like click frame perfect or close to frame perfect on the grail, click E or press D, press enter a few times, press E, click frame perfectly or close to again into the city, click on the town hall, press enter and close your splits. I may do this at some point, but it's so lame, it's not interesting at all. Like you speedrun because it's fun. And that's not fun. That's like Homecoming, but Homecoming was fun at the point where you had to actually go some path, and here you just like I told you exactly the inputs you had to do from the start to finish. And I won't probably, unless I am really bored, I won't probably do ROE full speed run because I will tell you next time. So yeah, um, actually I will put this on YouTube because uh, I put this on YouTube too because like I want to put at least for this one because there won't be like a few hours of attempts. Like for some speedruns, I got several or even more than a dozen hours of attempts, and it would be like I don't want to waste my internet so much to put it all on my YouTube channel because no one would watch it anyway. But I believe this one won't be too long because because it's not as like intensive and all the restarts are in the main part, like in the beginning, not later. Let's do this one. Okay, it's not gonna make it into the speedrun video, but it will make it to the full video. Like uh, I don't know what strategies were the previous guys going for. They had records like 4 hours and 1 hour 37 minutes. I don't know if they have actually played on HUD mod. I will actually check that one out. Yeah, they did, at least the second one. So, yeah, let's go back to our free for all. It was way easier to examine this one. Like some people like to go for the strategy, or they did actually, to go for this tombstone here, or anyone, any actually. Like every location, every faction has one near their city. This one is just very convenient. This one is also convenient. Like look, you start here and this one is not convenient at all to grab. And they count for a good artifact. Like the best one is like uh, Helm of Heavenly Enlightenment, which I call Cooking Pot, is quite good. The best one actually is either Angelic Alliance, Titan's Bolt, or Armageddon's Blade. Like they are the best. Like you can see, this scenario was done in Restoration of Erathia, so uh, I cannot put these items, but it actually doesn't mean they are prohibited because it's actually a bit complicated. It works like that. Even though this scenario was made for Restoration of Erathia, when you read it in the Shadow of Death version, it gets read as Shadow of the version with all its properties. So like it has set uh, all of the artifacts are set to enabled because there were no reasons to disable them at the times of ROE. So it's just like, am I even, yes, I am audible. So it's pretty much like every artifact is enabled, and if you put this map on the Shadow of Death or complete version, I have complete version in my hands, then it will behave as such in the Shadow of Death environment. So all these artifacts, even though I cannot put them, they are enabled once the game starts, and they can be in the relic spots or rel in the tombstones. It's better name, yeah, Warrior Stone. So like even when I looked at the forums, the way was to grab a good artifact from here, probably an Armageddon's Blade. The guy even wanted to rig that, like asked if it is viable to rig it, so not to do many attempts. You probably won't watch it, but the answer is you cannot. Just like from the treasure chest, you cannot rig artifacts from them, even if you want to. The same goes for Dragon Utopia, but there aren't any, I believe. And that's exactly why these artifacts get enabled, and you can find them here or here, because like the game checks that that flag for all the artifacts are switched on, and the game checks for artifacts of the version you play, not the version map was done, even though map editor checks for the version map was done for. So that's kind of misaligned, but you can get Armageddon's Blade from this thing or any relic spots. But that's slow. Like, maybe not very slow, but getting that artifact is, let me actually tell you. It's one in all of these, basically. Or maybe three, because Angelic Alliance and Titan's Thunder are also viable. One in all of these to get it, and it doesn't deem you victorious anyway. I would actually check that one out if it's viable or not with Armageddon's Blade, but still you get only one. And it becomes a problem because you cannot like traverse all of the terrain at once. So I came up with another strategy. The strategy is, it basically works like this. Start with one hero with diplomacy. Like I'm gonna start in castle and go with Adele. I tried doing it with only one hero from this town, but because like it's on the outer skirts, so it would be easier, you wouldn't have to fight them at the beginning. The thing is, they get to you on the other front, and you can not do anything with them if you haven't built your cities. So that's not good. So instead, I decided to start from this city with Adele, and via HD mod hero invitation invite Rilan. I don't know what's his name. Riland probably. Invite either Riland or Syrah, because they are the only two heroes outside Adele which have the diplomacy. And you know how it goes later, just like New Beginning. In the later versions of later maps, it pretty much is the most exploitable way. So one hero goes here, takes this monster, and hopefully this one as well. Take this city, fight the hero outside the city because you will lose if you fight inside. Collect this city, and this city. Like this is very preferable to do this in this way. Like go there, go there, go there, go there. But I don't think that's viable. Not at the moment, at least. Or maybe I could get through here and it would solve it. And I could get a clear triangle, even though it adds road, it doesn't add too much. I'll try that actually. if it's viable to get all these creatures to ally you. Maybe it is, and that's something good. Anyway, the other hero goes here, takes this chest to level up his diplomacy as much as he can. This chest, go to this monster, and begs for it to join you. If this monster joins, this joins as well. There is just a tiny spot to get around this monster, so it's not a problem. And then he goes take this guys out, take this guys out, take this guys out. By the time he takes these guys out, it would be hard for him to take both of these cities. So we'll supply him from these two cities because they are built already. So that's something good. This hero basically takes these guys and these guys with a bit of help if he needs it. It should be sub 1 hour. It can be very fast, but I am not good at it yet. Not that good, at least. And diplomacy is way more reliable way to do it. Like, I would for fun actually grind to get one Armageddon Blade and see how far could I go with it. Because that was my first strategy actually, to get Darby from here because she has intelligence, get Armageddon's Blade and rush through everything, but then with other artifact, I have faced the problem of enemies going through here, and that's not fun. So I've decided to go through Rampage with diplomacy. Anyway, so now that I know which part do I have to cut out, we can go and play the game. I have actually made a training scenario for that one, and it's named exactly the same way. It's both free for all, but like you can see, this one was edited in 2021 and this one was edited in 1999. So first 52 Crunchyroll was popular even then. So anyway, you can see I'm using the annotated scenario by this date. And like I said, we are going with Adela. Oh, we're getting artifact just because we can. And I believe this is when the time starts. Like I said, I'll try going for... Okay, we couldn't get Ruland, so we'll get Syrah. Here he is. We'll get some resources too. They will come in handy at the later date. Okay. They didn't join us, that's unfortunate. They didn't join us too. Okay, so this is probably a restart. You're basically restart if you don't get some troops to join you because you will not have enough to go through. Like I said, this is instant restart. This hero, when going upper path, barely restarts. This one restarts a lot because he gets screwed right here most of the times. Yeah, you could grab a second level unit from here, but it will slow you down. Actually, it may not slow you down that much because you will still have to conquer this castle. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll try that. So yeah, that is restart anyway. And also we must roll for high army for Adele, because with low army she won't have enough units to get diplomacy rolling. That's how this scenario works. At least it works like this my way. Also, like you can see, we skipped Ryland. That wasn't the thing I wanted to talk about. You also have heroes from Armageddon's Blade for the exact same reason. It kind of gets overwritten, at which version was this scenario made, so it works like this. You can do anything about it. Okay. I'm thinking maybe even going through Conservatory is viable. Like, I am not certain Pedant of Holiness, that's exactly what I needed. Like I said, I'm not certain, but we could have enough army to beat them, and now we haven't got enough army to do it. We can grab some on the way. We've got advanced diplomacy. We basically have to build this part of the city fully. Like, we have to is over exaggeration. Okay, but I want to test if this path is viable, and we'll have to pass this way too. Yeah, it's completely viable. And we get from this side, I believe it's turned slower or something like that, but it doesn't matter all that much, not at this point. I did it the wrong way, but scrolling for the land once more. I tend to overscroll him because he's so close. Stoic Watchman, exactly what I needed. Let's try Conservatory. No, that's not doable. My god was right. I shouldn't do Conservatory. Not at this point, at least. 10-6-2. Like, it's the lowest roll possible. It's too low. 10-7-3. No, I want exactly at least 13 pikemen. I am not doing that with just. Okay, this roll is good enough. Like, it's pretty high actually. Not very high, but high enough. Okay, I got Ryland anyway. That's good. Like, I was afraid with Eris I wouldn't be able to get Ryland. Well, anyway. Guy named Ryland. Advanced Diplomacy, this is good so far. They follow us, this is perfect. Advanced Diplomacy, yeah. Okay, even though we lost some men here, it's still fine. Like, the important thing about this run is not to lose the critical mass of units. Critical mass of units is like, it's the amount of units needed to make other units join, because diplomacy operates on army power and on your diplomacy skill and on luck. Okay, one part is done. We'll need a lot of heroes. Okay. Nah. Still not enough. We'll need a lot of heroes. We'll need like I used all of them at some point. I used 8, but we'll I can comfortably say we'll use about, and by use I mean use 2 for conquering the diplomacy heroes. One for early exploration and then with army, another one with another army. So that's four, and the rest are for chaining eventually. So we'll use a lot of them. Luckily, we start by conquering our enemies, so we'll have a pretty good economy. 26 2. We'll try. We have a lot of pikemen. Okay, that's not what I wanted at all. But that's still fine, we can scroll for Ryland here. Advanced diplomacy couldn't be better. That's not best outcome, but it's good enough. Mummies are kind of tanky, to be honest. Like, they can take a lot of damage. I'll be one turn later in terms of my maps, not map speed, sorry. In terms of my units, I just want to restart it right now. Zombies are really the worst unit you could get because it's both weak and slow. So it's basically not giving any value. And we won't be able to deal with them. Yeah, that's clearly restartable. Most of the time you will restart because of the second hero. The first one is fine. This is awful roll. Okay, this one is good enough. You may see me go slowly here for some part because I have to actually change my hand position from enter to control and then back to enter, so it can be slow, and it is slow, not gonna lie. But it's still faster than clicking them separately. Oh, if they could join me, but they don't. Unfortunate. Okay, this path restarts too, but I believe it is better than going this path anyway. It's just a matter of getting good enough rolls early on the heroes, and or I would say on all of the heroes. This is fine. Okay, like, this was not intended. Like, I know that I would comfortably get a world record even by doing it very poorly, but I still want it to be at least kind of impressive. We got Blunt from the tavern. It's faster, but it throws me off because normally I don't get him. Ghosts, okay, join us. We don't have any diplomacy skill gain on Adele, which is nothing good. Barracks. Help us, barracks, and help us chest, nothing. They wanted to join anyway, so that's good. They are quite potent creatures. They are both tanky and they can pack a punch. Let's get these guys because I am afraid of my well-being. Come on, I will get you expert diplomacy. Please join me. Well, anyway. We get it at some point. I am determined. I already got it once in the training, so it is possible. I didn't use this route, but I think this route would be better because I can consistently get the lower path to work. Okay, it's not very good roll, but I think it is good enough. They joined us on the first turn. I believe my movement was a bit better this time around. Pikadrum has got fast units, so he'll be good for spotting. And come on, build a blacksmith, recruit Ryland, and we can throw another attempt in vain. Or actually, it looks decently. Nothing special, but nothing bad too. Diplomacy, leadership, all the levels. Yeah, gimme. Okay. I did it the wrong way. I wanted to collect the chest first and then attack him, but nothing was lost. Like, okay, I lost some of my army and didn't gain another part of it. But we still beat Uland quite comfortably. Like this hero. Okay. Backup strategy number 8. We are actually gonna... Okay, the city is empty. Sometimes it's not. We can go back. Come join me. Damn it. Join me? It's not gonna work. We are not building Portal of Glory because it's too much of an investment. This army is also dying. Like, you must mass up the critical mass of them, because at some point you will get these most abundant tier 4 units. And that's when you know you are in a good position. When you can amass them, and like every fight you take with the computer you can regain troops by fighting or at least talking to neutral creatures. And when you are at that point, then you are fine. But you must first get there. And getting there is not consistent. Okay, we got one level. We got them. We didn't get the gremlins, but we got their noids, and they are unupgraded, so they will slow us down, unfortunately. Well, but we can now definitely roll the critical mass of units. I believe we have it already, actually. We'll see, because we have advanced. We don't. Okay. Because at some point creatures, instead of flying when you have diplomacy, just join you, and this is the point we need to get to. Like, they are not even a deal at this point. Like, you can buff for other button presses than just... Okay. I still hope it will work magically. Or just not magically, that luck is on my side. Come on, Ferris, join me. No, I don't seem to be getting lucky enough, so we'll do new game, free for all, advanced settings. Because this way of restarting seems to be impacting the luck in the ways I can't fathom, so maybe we'll get more lucky this time around. This is basically, it's not the lowest, it's the second lowest roll we could ever get for 3 units. So we are restarting, basically we get it rerolls some parts of the map, like, it's hard to describe. Like restarting rerolls parts of it, and making new game also rerolls parts of it, but it rerolls more of them. Hard to pronounce. Okay, we seem to have gotten some luck, and we seem to have missed some. And yet again, and yet again. We are not getting past vampires at this point. Okay. I just want to get him past that. Like, we have got basically the best out of diplomacy that we can. And it's still luck based with this army, but it can work. Okay, I am not grabbing these chests. It may work, and it... Oh, it actually did. This is kind of... Yeah, this is already critical mass. If they join from unnamed, it's critical. Okay, come on. Brilliant. Oh god, really? Well, time to be slow. Okay, it's kind of critical. It's not very good, but it may be enough to make that hero work. And we'll see about Ruelat. Okay, please work. I don't know, it may or may not be enough. I am totally grabbing more dwarfs on the way, even though they will slow me down. No. Okay. Here, come on. Expert diplomacy, thank you. And he's in the city, which is it kills the run, but not exactly kills it. It's like, okay, it kills the run. He can go out of the city and fight us, but it's not likely. Okay. We've got mummies. We haven't got their noids, but that's not a great deal at this point, at least. We'll try doing this. I think it worked from the narrative perspective, this thing. Okay. It's getting decently close to the critical mass I wanted. Okay. I believe this is not critical yet, but we are getting there. We have decent chance of getting to critical mass. Okay. Okay. Like, if the vampires join us, we are critical. So, I want them to. Okay, we have gone here. We'll get some more units, because why not? Okay, we are not critical yet. Okay, we are even further from being at critical mass of units. The upper part is critical though, and it's well into the critical now. Okay. Maybe I'll take some of their units. I don't know. Okay, let's exchange you because you're not that bad actually. Castle. Okay, let's build ourselves a castle. Okay, let's exchange all of them. We'll get kind of mixed army. Kind of very mixed army. We are not taking these guys, but we are definitely taking these two. And we'll probably exchange these guys too. Okay. It may not be manageable at this point. As you can see, a lot of panicking around and hoping to get it. Please be, no, it's not enough. And now you know how it works. And it works this way every time until we get it. It may not be today because it's late. I don't want to sit all the night to do it. I don't want to do anything overnight, like generally speaking. Very low roll. Like, it all depends on how many units you can get from your starting pre-heroes. And you basically have to get pretty high rolls for all of them. Okay. Going here, going back, okay. Advanced diplomacy. Okay, advanced. I think. expert leadership. That's something. Monastery. Ufland got destroyed. We'll get some more attack, thank you. Okay. Not going well. The familiars and these other guys, which I forgot how to name the combo. Okay. Let's get even more experience because I want to. We won. We are victorious. We call it in Poland Pyrsowe zwycięstwo. I don't know how would you call that in English. Probably the same, Pyrrhic victory. I think that's from Latin, so that's universal, and at least in Europe. Okay, let's build our castle and we are fine. Exactly as I thought. Cannot support these guys. We'll try to get critical mass once again. Okay, no, that's everything we wanted. Pretty much all we can do. Okay. The upper part is done. I don't want to fight you now so much, but I have to. Because I don't have any army to fight you the other way. Harpies, yeah. Okay, one of them. Second guys, okay. We'll do some exchanges. No. We are dead. Let's leave the moment, I guess. We won that. Okay, next plan. I am not giving that attempt up so easily. Ogre Cliff. If we are going to build the city to win, we will. And we should be able to. I believe he'll be just a bit better. Oh, he even got diplomacy. Okay, well, never mind. They are here. Okay. We'll use our force of deletion and we'll staff you up here. This is kind of I don't know how to name it. Being slow is understating what's happening right now. And it's not slow like, okay, it's slow both turn and time wise. but you can't even, you don't understand how slow turn-wise it is. And it's actually this slow that it starts to being big deal. And I mean that. Like at this point we should have been finishing dead guys, not this starting them. And again, we're pretty much at the same damn point when we cannot continue because our army sucks. Well, I tried to salvage it, but like I said, we must get the, we are not going with this army, it's too low. Maybe actually clicking on that castle properly and then fast clicking enter would be faster. We got a decent roll, another decent one. It's not looking bad so far. Well, let's see what we can get out of this one. We get some wisdom. I believe, like, yeah, they are too tough. These swamp cows are just too powerful. And I don't care that they are called gorgons. Why would you call a cow from swamp gorgon? That's so inappropriate name for that thing. It doesn't explain their majesty, their power. Like swamp cows are much more fearsome than mighty gorgons. Getting these guys would be actually very good in terms of very good roll. This one's decent, but it's not gonna be enough. Even I believe if we get ourselves more swordsmen, it won't be enough, and we won't have enough army here unless these guys. Never mind. We will have enough army here. Okay, we'll actually do something like this. Come get this knight. Go back. Like, it slightly improves our odds. Okay. Expert wisdom. Had to fight these elementals, unfortunately. So we may not be able to fend off blue. Which is... I have stumbled. Okay, this is definitely faster. Sorsha, okay, please be high hero. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Like, it's decent enough. You'll get the sword. No, we'll go for barracks. I don't know if you have. No, you are yet to level once more. Mages. We are basically dead at this point. Like, mages are too powerful for us. If they fight us, if they join us, they are good. We'll spread them, but it's not winnable anyway. I just want to see if he would pass. With basic diplomacy. Oh, and slight note to it wouldn't pass anyway. I can just actually, you know what? I will use my older strategy because it actually doesn't matter at all where will I get through. It matters only that I do. And actually remember this. I will restart this one. Must learn, or my muscle must learn the new way of doing stuff. Now that's okay. Okay, we are lowering for Syrah. Pretty low, but okay. Orcs join us, but Gorgons will kill us. No, they haven't. There weren't a lot of them. Presumably. We'll make a... Sorry. That's not good at all. Like, we won't be able to get this one. We'll try giving them even more army. We are chained this time. No, I don't wish to retreat, but I wish to restart. Starts with air, of course it does. Okay. My muscle memory is kind of confused at this point, but we'll manage. High roll from Loyalis. Decent lord, overlords are OP in terms of starting army. Okay, first Diplo upgrade, and we get these guys to join us. Okay, we are not critical on this side, but we are not... our army is fine for the time being. I will be one turn too late, but it's not awful, unless I won't be at all. There is a distinct possibility. going like that. Looks like I'm through. I am definitely through. Now just remember, don't touch the Arc Devils, because they are untouchable at this point. And will be slow. Sure, why not? Okay, now all that is left is maintaining the critical mass of units, which is not that bad once you actually have some. Okay. We'll also build Griffin Bastion, and I think we can afford a castle here. Where did that guy go? If here, then that's okay. Yeah, he went here. I was a bit scared. They don't have lookout towers at this point, so I can revolt. But the more I fight, the harder they will be to kill. I will swap them just because I am so damn slow. And I will be even slower here. Okay, we have got... I must stop. Okay, I clicked C. They won't annoy us anymore. Like you can see how bad moving through that is. It's like... But we are decently quick. They are somewhere. But it's not that bad that they are somewhere, like... They can be somewhere. Let's let them have some fun. They've built the other city. Where are you guys? We totally won that one. Okay, we'll be slow. We can be slow. You know what? Never mind. We won't be slow. Like, we can be slow, but not that slow. Few and lots. Fight us now. Several lots. Like, someone must draw a border here. We must get some more units. Like in both of the armies. Just as I said that. Because if they are industrious, they may have already started going out of their spaces. But I don't think they are, not at this point. They are already getting some upgrades though, so I would rather be on the safe side. One, two, so one, okay. See, that's why we keep these guys around. they'll come in rescue. I should also recruit guys from this. Yeah, the thing is we don't have enough army to deal with them, and we are grabbing some reinforcements. Okay. They are scared of going out of here right now, so we are fine. We won't be fine for when? Load game, campaign. Sorry, not campaign. Looks like 1 turn or 2 turns. It was 1. Looks like my strategy must be executed prematurely. Like I said, it's not fast, but it's alright all around. We'll also build enchanted springs once more. Kill these guys once more. Or actually, let's chain them. We won't get another hero anyway. Okay. We go. They're getting a bit too bold for my liking. They may be too strong for us anyway. Well, we'll see. They were totally. Well, anyway. Looks like we are going back and forth. Isn't it nice? Let's see. No, but okay. This chain is not perfect because it wasn't supposed to be in the first place. But I want to get down with this as fast as I can. Because every turn I am not killing them makes them stronger. Both of my enemies, and I have 2 of them. Plug, that's exactly what I need. Okay. They will be scared for a brief moment. Damn it. I must go back. I wanted to say that they will be scared for a brief moment. And no, they're not. I am scared because he can actually wreck my army. Like I said, you can do this back and forth thing basically forever. Few lots several. And nothing is in here. I am not going back this time. Like it's been too long for me. I'm gonna finish it all. Please be enough army. Yes, it is. Great. Okay, he got scared over his other city. Okay. Have kind of thrown their armies in vain. At least for some time. So I think we can... Well, I didn't want to sneak into their city, but I guess it works fine as well. Phew, okay. So he went somewhere, but where? Um, well, doesn't matter all that much. All that matters now is to win. Okay, I took both of them. Come on. He's back, probably. Is it him? Ah, 13 minutes and 31 seconds. It's bad. It's not good, but it's good enough for me right now because I am tired and this is actually pretty late hour that I am doing this speedrun. And so it's good enough for me. It's still I took off like 1 hour and 30 minutes. So that's good enough for me, but I would want to see if this can get sub 1 hour, honestly, because it might. Easy, of course, it's easy because I mean it doesn't have to be easy, but easy gives you the best patterns from your enemies. Like you will fight probably a second diplomacy hero will fight 3 enemies without citadels instead of just 2 or 1. And that's something you want to do. Technically, with enough luck, it's doable on any difficulty except for 200% because you need to buy no actually up to tower because you have to buy 3 heroes at the beginning and yeah you will need at least 7,500 gold, but it's done. It's speed, it's run, it's free for all. One more than tutorial speedruns. This is nice. Dead and buried, all for one. Kneel deep in the dead. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you guys for watching. It was recording, right? Yes, it was. Great. Thank you for watching, and I will trim it down and see you next time. Probably at this record again because I want to get it to. I don't know if something is possible. Probably it is. Yeah, I guess it is possible. But yeah, I will try to go sub 10 on this one. I feel like having single scenario speedrun at 4 hours. It was never at 4 hours because the 1 hour record is actually older. But having that scenario and 1 hour and 36 minutes was too long. Well, again, I am repeating myself over and over again. Thank you for watching. I will put all of my attempts in the separate video and speedrun in the separate video. So thank you, repeating and repeating and repeating again. Well, you got used to it already probably. Thank you and goodbye.